Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us on Sunshine Reports. My name is Odunayo Sawyer. Ondo State Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa has approved the appointment of 32 officers as permanent secretaries in the state civil service, alongside confirmations for 2 statutory roles effective February 1, 2026. The appointments, announced via press statement by Chief Press Secretary Ebenezer Adeniyan, aim to strengthen the state's administrative framework. The statement says a swearing-in ceremony for the new permanent secretaries will be scheduled soon. In other developments, Olushola Ajayi was confirmed as Statistician General, while Charles Ojuolakwe's appointment as Auditor General for local government awaits clearance from the Ondo State House of Assembly. The move came amid ongoing efforts to streamline governance in the state. School owners in Ondo State have faced severe sanctions for requiring parental consent letters before allowing vaccinations. The Ondo State government has condemned such acts, branding them as saboteurs of public health initiatives. The government criticized the practice for jeopardizing the state's free vaccine drive, targeting children under 5, insisting that consent forms make them the number one enemy of the child and the government. The Ondo State government warned that obstructing health workers invites punishment. Meanwhile, no fewer than 109,000 residents of Ondo State are currently benefiting from the state contributory health insurance scheme 6 years after its commencement. The Director General of the Ondo State Contributory Health Commission, Abiodun Yinayi, disclosed this while speaking at the first 2026 edition of Circuit, an interactive program of the NUJ Osrc Orange FM Chapel. He posited that the scheme is projected to enroll at least 1 million beneficiaries by the year 2027. We hope to bring you that report in the course of this bulletin. The rainy season has not yet set in, but there are concerns across over the level of preparedness of communities ahead of the expected rains. Experts warn that rainfall may begin earlier than usual this year, making early preparation critical to reducing the risk of flooding, erosion, and related disasters. Our reporter, Sunday Adeyanju, examines flood preparedness in Ondo State and the dangers posed by blocked drainage, erosion channels, and poor waste disposal.
Flooding remains one of the most destructive environmental challenges in Ondo State, often resulting in loss of property, displacement of residents, and threats to lives. Even though the state is still in dry season, predictions of early rainfall have heightened the need for proactive flood control measures. One major factor worsening flood in many communities is the indiscriminate dumping of refuse inside gutters and drainage. When these channels are blocked, flood water is prevented from flowing freely, forcing water into residential areas and farmlands. Findings across several local government areas show that many drains are either damaged or completely blocked, posing serious risk ahead of the rainy season. In Usho, our local government area of the Ondo State, drainage is in poor condition with many sections badly damaged and others completely blocked. Residents say they are already worried about what may happen once the rains commence, recalling the impact of previous flooding incidents.
This place is a very tough place during the rainy season. Well, first and foremost, this place is somehow low. When there is still the bridge is over flooded. So I think the community, the government should do something about the raining.
The situation has drawn the attention of traditional authorities as the Olobayo Oba Ademola Adebiyi appealed to the Ondo State government to urgently intervene to prevent flooding in Usho.
Actually, when you're talking about rainy season, it's God that is normally doing, and we don't have control over the weather. And the only area that we are so concerned is about the flooding that we normally experience annually in our community, and which has devastated a lot of our township roads and other residential areas. And we are trusting God this year that probably we have an intervention from the government that will also help us to dredge the water channel in order not to affect some of the buildings and also people that apply the road within the community. That's been a very long-term issues that we have been battling with.
The technical advisor to the governor on erosion control and flood-related matters, Elisha Ebijimi, said the state government has been proactive in addressing erosion and flooding challenges. He explained that erosion control works are currently ongoing in Ondo Town and will subsequently extend to Akure North and Ushu community. Ebijimi added that all 18 local government areas of Ondo State will be closely monitored this year, especially as preparations has been intensified ahead of the rainy season, assuring residents that no community will be neglected.
I have promised the good people of Ushu and the KBC that by ending of March, I'm going to commence Ushu assignments. I've been trying his best on flood control since he assuming office, and he's still going to try more because early this year he has sent me out to go and start another operation, and by special grace of God, I'm going to brief him about Ushu community.
As the state remains in the dry season, residents are being urged to clear their drains and desist from indiscriminate waste disposal to reduce the risk of flooding when the rains eventually set in. Sunday at Deyonju for Osrc News.
And moving on to activities that mark the 50th anniversary of the creation of Ondo State. And it was a night of reflection and elegance as the state honored distinguished Nigerians who have etched their names in history. The gala and award night held at the International Culture and Events Center, the Dome in Akure, honored President Bola Tinubu, past and serving governors, deputy governors, elder statesmen, captains of industry, community, and religious leaders. Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa described the evening as a fitting crescendo dedicated to legacy, excellence, and the recognition of service, reflecting the collective efforts, shared sacrifice, and enduring aspirations of the state over 5 decades. Government House correspondent Wahab Bankole has the report.
Prominent Nigerians gathered from far and wide to join the Sunshine State's Golden Jubilee festivities, infusing the night with beauty, elegance, and lasting memories. Marking 50 years of existence, Ondo State and its people appreciated the founding fathers and key contributors at the Dome International Culture and Events Center, chaired by the Ooni of Ife, Oba Adeyeyi Ogunwusi. The event saw the monarch congratulate the state and its people while praising the governor's wife as a proud daughter of Osun State. Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa, himself among the honorees, reflected that 50 years of statehood demands mature engagement with history. He stressed that societies progress only when excellence is celebrated, institutions endure, and character is honored, emphasizing that these awards are far more than ceremonial tokens, but represent collective gratitude.
This very event is not merely a social gathering. It is a moment of meaning, deliberately set aside to celebrate our 50 years of collective effort, shared sacrifice, and enduring aspiration. Tonight speaks to legacy, recognizing excellence and acknowledging service and value. In honoring these distinguished individuals this evening, the state government has carefully selected some of our icons to be conferred with this meritorious award.
Lifetime and posthumous awards went to an array of deserving figures, including President Bola Tinubu, Pa Reuben Fashoranti, former governors Adekunle Ajashin, Olusegun Mimiko, Oluwarotimi Akeredolu, Oba Olufalaye, and music legend King Sunny Ade, Sunday Adegeye. Also recognized were serving and past deputy governors, Justices Olusegun Odushola and Helen Ogunwumiju, as well as Major General Olubajowa retired and Vice Admiral Akintunde Ado. The gala also saluted business and community leaders, Chief Michael Adeojo Elizade, Professor Anthony Adegbulugbe, Pa Oyekan Arije, Engineer Funsho Pupolukun, Chief Sunday Hindero, Chief Solomon Oladuni, and Chief Pius Akinyelure. Other honorees included Chief Sende Arogbofa, Professor Oluyinka Olutoye, Right Honorable Jumoke Akindele, and Chief Mrs. Mobolaji Oshomo. Posthumous awards paid tribute to trailblazers who shaped Ondo State and Nigeria, including General Muritala Muhammad, former governors Michael Adekunle Ajashin, Evangelist Bamidele Olumilua, Chief Adebayo Adefarati, Dr. Olusegun Agagu, and Arakunrin Oluwarotimi Akeredolu. Posthumous awards also went to prominent jurists, Honorable Justices Akinola Aguda and Gladys Olatero Olagbegi, activists and professionals such as Chief Gani Fawayemi, religious leader, late Senior Prophet T.B. Joshua, and Chief Afolabi Iyantan. Senior military officers honored included Wing Commander Ita David Ikpeme, Commander Michael Otiko, Captain Ohai Ahigbe, Colonel Ekundayo Paleye, Navy Captain Sunday Olukoya, Lieutenant Colonel Lucky Mactore, Colonel A.A. Usman, Navy Captain Anthony Onyarubule, and Colonel Moses Fasonya. From the International Culture and Events Center, the Dome in Akure, Wahab Bankole, Osrc News.
Meanwhile, a moment of splendor unfolded when Eyo troops from Lagos joined the horde of merrymakers with pride during the 50th anniversary of Ondo State. They added pep to the dazzling performances from across the 18 local government areas of the state, weaving tales of heritage to echo the heartbeats of Yoruba land. Amoyo Nangbeji brings to you highlights from a grand cultural display that showcased the deep cultural roots and the vibrant traditions of people of the Sunshine State.
In a vibrant celebration of Ondo State's Golden Jubilee, a collection of cultural performances from within the state and beyond showcased the richness and diversity of the Yoruba culture. The 50th anniversary of the state was marked by the unique performances of various cultural troupes, bringing together distinct artistic expressions of the state's 18 local government areas and the broader Yoruba kingdom. These traditional dances ushered in the main events, which attracted dignitaries from far and near. A performance by the popular Eyo cultural troupe from Lagos, known for its strong royal heritage, thrilled the audience with colorful procession and adorned in their distinctive white regalia to symbolize the age-long royal and cultural tradition of Lagos. Equally captivating was the Ekiti cultural troupe that brought its unique flavor of dance and music, offering a blend of rhythms and choreography that celebrate their own cultural identity. As the celebrations unfolded, the 18 local government areas of Ondo State took center stage with their own impression cultural displays. The culmination of the event was a magnificent display of cultural pride and unity, reflecting not only the 50 years of Ondo State's existence, but the continued importance of preserving and celebrating heritage. From the resounding drumming and spirited dances to the regal displays of traditional regalia, the event was striking reflection of the timeless values of community, identity, and tradition that continue to define the people of the Sunshine State. As the Golden Jubilee celebrations ended, it was clear that the spirit of Ondo State is alive and well, not only in its growth and development, but in the rich cultural heritage that continues to shape its identity. Omoniola Hungbiji, Osrc Social and Community News.
Moving on, staff of Ondo State Radio Vision Corporation, Osrc, have commended the Ondo State government for sustaining the initiative that allows workers to worship together at the Government House Chapel of Grace. Staff members say the sermon delivered has further reminded them of the importance of making the right choices in their daily lives. Blessing Obi tells us more.
It is another moment of fellowship as staff of Ondo State Radio Vision Corporation take their turn at the Government's House Chapel of Grace. The service forms part of the state's rotational chapel worship involving ministries, departments, and agencies across Ondo State.
You don't choose life by human looking, you choose life by divine leading.
Preaching on the topic, the power of choice, Pastor Oluwatobi Oke emphasized the significance of intentional decision-making, noting that every choice has the capacity to either build or destroy a person's life.
Prayer is a key in which you can use to negotiate destiny. Prayer has the power to travel to your past. Prayer has the power to set your present. Prayer has the power to travel far before you to your future. If you are going to make the right choice, if you are going to choose life, lead the life of prayer.
Pray, yes, sir. I don't know where you are before.
Ondo State Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa urged worshippers to always make choices that align with godly values and purpose.
I don't know what situation led you to that. What fear drove you out to believe in other gods, thinking that God Almighty will not be able to save you from that situation. I don't know where you are before now. What church today at one time or the other. There's second chance to start.
Director General Osrc Kenneth Odushola Stevenson, represented by his technical advisor Collins Olagundoye, described the service another opportunity to give thanks and receive divine direction.
If you listen very well to the message of the pastor, the power of choice, I want to believe that when the governor was making the choice of the director general and the chief executive of this of the corporation, he didn't make it based on observation, but he made it through kind of a way, divinely. It's been a very wonderful time in the presence of God, giving thanks on behalf of the DG Chief Executive of this corporation, and of course, on behalf of the management and entire staff.
Staff of Osrc Television, Orange 94.5 FM and Sunshine 96.5 FM Alalaye said the service was impactful, stressing that understanding the power of choice is essential in both personal and professional life.
It's as if I have not been coming here before. My first time of coming and the governor is around, it means a lot because identifying with people that to govern is a very important thing. I was elated. Spiritually, I was lifted.
We thank God that today we were able to come together again in the presence of God to worship Him, to give Him thanks for years back, for the year we are and for years ahead.
So this service was really beautiful. Most especially the word of God that we heard today, talking about making the right choice. And what I really picked from it is that whatever choice you make today can mar or make your destiny, can even alter your destiny. So whatever you need to do, make the right choice.
Inspired by the message from the altar, staff of Osrc reaffirmed their commitment to making the right choices in their daily lives. Blessing Obi, Osrc News.
We now go back to that story on circuit, and no fewer than 109,000 residents of Ondo State are currently benefiting from the state's contributory health insurance scheme 6 years after its commencement. The Director General of the Ondo State Contributory Health Commission, Abiodun Oyeneyin, disclosed that the scheme is projected to enroll at least 1 million beneficiaries by the year 2027. The report is by Omoriola Ngbeji.
Circuit was established 21 years ago to provide a platform where political leaders, heads of MDAs, entrepreneurs, and captains of industry engage the public with first-hand information on their mandates. That's all. Abiodun Oyeneyin, Director General of the Ondo State Contributory Health Commission, Abiodun Oyeneyin, kickstarted this year's edition on the topic Achieving Universal Health Coverage Through Health Insurance. Dr. Oyeneyin acknowledged the commitment of Ondo State government to the well-being of citizens both at the formal and informal sector, hence the consistency in the improvement recorded in the Commission. According to him, the Commission is projecting to enroll at least 1 million beneficiaries by the year 2027 in line with the state government's commitment to universal health coverage. He further clarified that beneficiaries do not make out-of-pocket payments for healthcare services aside from the 1.2% statutory monthly contribution deducted from their earnings.
On the farmer grade, Ondo State has the best farmer grade in the southwest. Mr. Governor graciously approved and donated 2 kilos vehicles to aid logistics, and this has made the work easier and better. In order for our enrollees to be able to have access to us, we currently have a 24/7 call center number which we share across board to ensure that when people are in the hospital and they still have one challenge or the other, then you can call those numbers. We do have a WhatsApp number. We have HMOs, third-party administrators that we have coordinating the 3 senatorial zones. We also have an occupational health department that go around MDAs and business development department that also carry out sensitization, medical outreaches to ensure that we need medical conditions in the board.
Addressing concerns over alleged lack of drugs for enrollees, Dr. Oyeneyin stated that the Ondo State government is partnering reputable pharmaceutical companies to ensure the provision of quality and standard drugs, adding that over 70 accredited health facilities participating in the scheme are adequately equipped.
We also have what we call the medical assistance program, where services, because health insurance cannot cover all services, where services are not covered. And we write government and we get approval. We have public servants that have been referred to Abeba Balola or to OUTAC or to Blue or to Ilumi. And by late last year, we have spent over 46 million on assisting public servants that have special medical conditions or surgeries, or those that go for cancer treatment, or those that need renal transplant, and we have supported to ensure that everybody is well taken care of. I'm sure many questions will still come, areas that have not touched. We'll continue to strive to make ourselves available to provide the best of care.
In his remarks, Director General of the Osrc Media Group, Kenneth Odushola Stevenson, represented by his technical advisor, Collins Olagundoyi, commended the Commission for its achievements and lauded its continuous support for the media.
As we are on this critical plays a role in health insurance in breaking debts and healthcare assets, particularly in unreserved coverages. There's also such universal health coverage hinges on robust health insurance schemes that are inclusive, sustainable, and responsive to the needs of the population.
The Director of News and Current Affairs, Taiwo Ibitoye, described Circuit as a flagship program of the news department of Osrc Media Group, noting that it had served as a bridge between government and the people for over 21 years.
It is our practice in the union to always bring to this table, not house it, but a table that will enable them talk to the people, talk to the press, and some of us are beneficiaries of the improved oranges.
Speaking of the importance of the program, Chairman of the NUJ OSRC Orange FM Chapel, Odunayo Soya, reaffirmed the chapel's commitment to strengthening communication in society while assuring of a more engaging and interactive program. The guest also paid a visit to the organization's health facilities, fully equipped by the commission about a year ago. Omoriola Hungbiji, OSRC News.
And with that report, we conclude Sunshine Reports. My name is Odunayo Soya. Good afternoon.